Morning, my Doordash people. How are we? It's been a minute. As you see by the thumbnail, I just thought that I would share this, and it's nothing new or odd in my book, and it's a reason why I continue to push the Top Dasher status. So my July, I did not have Top Dasher status because my June month, I was sick for 2 to 3 weeks. So I didn't have the Top Dasher status because I really didn't drive in June as I normally do. So I had missed the mark, but no big deal. Nothing comes before taking care of yourself. But with that said, come July, it was a major struggle, and I mean major. I have preached it that being Top Dasher, the benefit behind it, of course, not having to schedule and just being able to dash anytime you want without even touching or looking at the schedule, is probably the biggest benefit out of all. The next benefit for me with that is the actual pay for the orders. And I'm only saying this because I went through not being Top Dasher, obviously, last month, for the month of July, and the orders were crappy. When I say crappy, I mean crappy, and they barely came around. And considering that I have Prop 22 here, it's not as big of a deal. So if I make $6, $7, $8, $10 in an hour's time, I mean, it gets adjusted to something where the tune of $20 to $23. So at least I have that benefit, but still, I'm normally between the $30 to $50, sometimes $60 an hour driving, so it still hurt, even getting that adjustment. And then I have to wait for the pay period to end to even see that pay adjustment from the Prop 22 and the miles. So the money that I'm cashing out daily, it really wasn't anything, and it sucked. So this is just a proven thing, even to myself. I never want to be in a non-Top Dasher status ever again. It had been to the tune of 2 years maybe that I'd been Top Dasher, and just this 1 month that I missed. Like I said, I wasn't worried about it because I was sick. I just didn't drive that much like that. I ended up with 70 orders or something like that for the month of June. So when July came, of course, I didn't have it, but it's just a pain in the butt to try to schedule. And if you do it constantly to schedule, you'll be okay. Just getting your schedule down, but it sucks because you have to stick to that schedule, because if you delete it, you lose it. It's no longer available. Then you limit yourself as to when you can drive, and that's not a way to be able to maximize your money. Like being Top Dash, you can dash anytime. You can maximize the amount of money you want to make because you can dash at any time. So that kind of sucked, having to go back to that whole scheduling thing, because there's times where it's like I'd put a schedule in and maybe I need to break that schedule. Maybe I had something that I had to take care of and or do, and it's like if I end my dash, it's like there's no guarantee that the market will be that busy to just allow me to dash now, because that's the only way. It'll have to be extremely busy where they don't care about schedules and they need more drivers. And most of the time that wasn't the case. So there were a few times I had to break my schedule and I lost it, and then I wasn't able to drive the rest of the day. So like I said, the big benefit, no scheduling, of course. And on the pay side, it is crazy different just from me hitting Top Dasher for this month and getting right back into the way I drive, where I'm driving hour for hour. And if you're not sure what that means, I have a couple of videos out there where I schedule my dashes 1 hour at a time. And I don't literally mean schedule, like going to the schedule. It's just I dash now for 1 hour at a time. And there's a little thing going on, at least, that I had figured out, that at the end of your dash, they send you one nice big order. So I figured out, why not just dash hour for hour so I can get one of those big orders at the end of my dash. And it was a proven thing for me that I keep getting these big orders, and normally they go out a little further than what the average order is. So I don't know if it's a way for them to try to DoorDash to try to keep you signed in more, because they push you out beyond the time that you're dashing. So let's say I end at 9 a.m. and at 8:50, they send me on an order and the pay is good on it. It'd be $15, $20, $25, and it may take me like 10 miles outside my area. 5 to 10 miles. That's like worst case. But no problem. $25, 10 miles, no problem. I got it. And mind you, I'm in Los Angeles, so it's not like there's no traffic here, but I still take it. That's still $20 that I can make in a matter of 20 minutes or so. So yeah, they'd send me that big order at the end, and mind you, I had already made $20 to $30. So then to throw on anywhere between $15 to $20 order on top of that every hour, I'm doing 50 plus, and then that's how I'm able to do $400-500 in a good day's time. So with that said, being not having Top Dasher, I was getting sent these $2 and $3 and $4 orders, and I'm just like, oh no, I can't do this. It's just, there's no way. And sure enough, being back in Top Dasher status, I'm seeing the 12s and the $15 orders, and now I'm back to my $30 and $40 an hour driving, and plus, especially the way that I dash schedule wise. I don't schedule for 4-hour blocks, 5-hour blocks, 8-hour blocks. I just dash now for 1 hour, because it'll ask you, you'll scroll and you will key in the amount of hours or what time you want to dash until, and it's just 1 hour that I put, and it works for me to where I end up making a lot of money. So it's just nice to see these bigger orders come back. So for those that say Top Dasher doesn't matter, to you it may not. To me it does, because I personally experienced it after 2 years of being a Top Dasher to not having it 1 month. It was total just killed my vibe with even wanting to drive. But I had to work it out somehow so I could make sure I got back on track for this month and on and so forth. So with that said, it was just something I wanted to share with you guys. Like I said, a lot of people say it doesn't make a difference. You still get some crappy orders, and you do. Sometimes you still get a couple crappy orders here and there, and it's just, these orders have to be fulfilled at the end of the day. And if they don't get fulfilled by any other driver, sometimes they get sent to Top Dashers. I mean, there shouldn't be a breakdown as to what orders go to who when an order needs to be picked up, because they won't do it where like, okay, well, I'm not going to send the order to me. They're not going to send the order to me. They're going to wait around to give it to a non-Top Dasher. Like, no, I want to make that money. Shoot it to me, and I'm going to do it. That's $4 or $5 I didn't have, and more than likely that's something that's just down the street if it's that amount. $3 and $4. So I'll do those all day long, but I damn near accept everything anyway. So with that said, I am back. I am good. It's good to be back in this flow. I know it's still kind of tough out there for a lot of people. I mean, even it is here. I mean, I'm still not making what I was making before summer came, and that's just summer. Summertime is like this. Everybody's out and about or whatever it is. Since it's not cold anymore, everybody just wants to be out, and they're saving a little more money just going out and getting the food themselves. So it kind of sucks. But at the very least, if you can hit Top Dasher status, at least you can give yourself that bump and possible pay of orders, and then to not have to schedule where you can drive anytime you want. So with that said, I will leave you guys at that. I am going to get back to some dashing today. I want to make a good amount of money, so I'm out here early. Probably try to run a 12-hour deal today, hour for hour, like I said. So you guys have a good Sunday, and until next time, your boy C Moto, you know what it is. I will holler at you guys later. Peace out.